Hello everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of Plague Inc. Evolved. I'm Fungus and if you've seen the last couple of episodes we tried to do Fungus on Mega Brutal, which didn't work quite as well. I've done some research into strats there and they all seem to be involved around, or the majority of them seem to be involved about having specific, what are they called? Specific genes. So I've been running a few sessions because we hadn't unlocked everything to make it a bit easier for us going to that one. But I still haven't got all the ones that they are recommending. Particularly the ones that they are recommending is the pathostasis one. Because if you remember in that episode we were trying to spread using the spore clouds or spore bursts and they got ridiculously expensive towards the end. And basically this means that their ability costs won't increase, but it will make us easier to cure. So I'm currently working on towards unlocking these ones, and I just thought I'd meanwhile show a reasonably simple strategy for Mega Brutal, for bacteria at least. Might give it a go in virus as well, but I've been having some success with this one so far, which probably means that it will fail this time since I'm actually recording it, but I'll just show you quickly which genes we have at the moment. So we have the cytochrome surge, which I honestly I should probably look into which one of these gives the most DNA in total, but this one seems to be the best one at least. We also select a genetic mimic. Since we are playing on Mega Brutal, we will definitely be discovered, and this just means that we'll be a bit harder to cure. And we will go with the Aquasite one, just because Greenland basically. Greenland is the joker, so if we don't get to Greenland in a reasonable amount of time, it will probably be a failed run, but we'll see. Also just picked Extremophile, since it gives a nice bonus to everything. And as far as that, we have selected a symptostasis, because we'll be focusing quite a lot of symptoms here, so we put that they don't increase, but it makes it easier to cure. This should sort of be countered by the genetic mimic here, so it should work fine. So we'll go through this one. We're going to select Mega Brutal there. We can pick a different fruit. I don't know, lemons? Sure, why not? Okay. And we're going to start again in Egypt here, because it's nice and central and gives us easy overview to the majority of the different countries here as well. Going to put the speed up. And what we're going to do here is, since we're going to get discovered anyway, because of random checkups, we're not going to shy away from the symptoms to start with. We're going to delve straight into these ones. So picking rashes and sweating. Sweating will help us out when we get to the colder climates, but the main reason is to get these skin lesions. As you can see, this one has a massive amount of infectivity, so it will be great for spreading. So we'll start with those ones, and that should be fairly quick here. So see, already up to another 5, we needed 8 I believe, there we go. So we'll pick that one as well. And we're going to grab a few more symptoms as well, and then we'll work on transmissions, just to make sure that we can spread across the globe as per previously. So yeah. We get coughing as well, and then sneezing. As you can see, sneezing also has a massive amount of infectivity. So that should be enough for that. And finally, since, well, we do have the genetic mimic, which makes it slightly harder to cure, we also picked another gene that I cannot remember the name of now, which makes it easier to cure. So we're going to pick some things to counteract that. So we'll pick insomnia, and we're going to pick paranoia as well. So we'll need 3 more points for that. 1 more point. Hamambe, the world's second most loved gorilla, has died for unknown causes. People not as upset as last time. Last time Hamambe? I presume last time the other gorilla died. Okay, so yeah, we're going to pick paranoia here, and now we're going to start working on the transmissions as well. And that should mean that as soon as we land into a new country, it should start spreading quite rapidly though. There we go. So we're going to go through the whole air and water tree. That one just seems to be the most efficient one, at least from what I can tell. So we'll see, spread to more countries. So we're soon going to get a pop-up message basically stating that we're not spreading as quickly as we can in rich countries. We're going to ignore that. We're just going to keep focusing. Yeah, medicine USA slowing infection. We're going to ignore that. Basically at this stage we just want to spread to as many countries as possible. So okay, there we go. It's popping up quite nicely. Pick add 2. We are going to complete that whole tree more or less. Okay, so now we've been discovered, which means they'll soon start working on a cure. There we go. It shouldn't be very quickly to start with, so it should be fine. How much do we need for water? 18. Okay. There we go. And we're going to pick extreme bioaerosol as well, so we'll need 20 points in total. Oops. Egypt shuts down airports, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, there we go, 20, so we'll go for that one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work a bit more here, so we'll need to at least definitely get the cold resistance, and then we're going to get for the drug resistance as well, and then possibly go for bacterial resilience, just to make sure once we get to the cold countries we can spread effectively there. These ones, we'll grab cold 1, cold 2, and then we're going to go for the drug resistance. That should be enough. And we're going to pick both of the drug resistances here. Seizure symptom mutated. That is fine. Seizures will increase lethality. It's a bit earlier than I would have wanted. Actually no, let's just evolve that one, because if we start killing people then they might actually increase the funding. We will be getting that one later though, because it leads into insanity here, which makes it a lot harder to cure, so we'll be wanting that one later, but for now we're just going to spread. Lemons have been placed on the watch list. Oh, loads of yummy points there, so yeah. So drug resistance, and we're going to go for bacterial resistance as well. And now we are going to go back to the symptoms here, and what we are going to do is we're going to go for this necrosis one. So what necrosis will do is that we will decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. So it's effectively as soon as the person dies they'll still be infecting other people, which is what we want. And then we're going to move down towards total organ failure, which means everyone should die. Now at this stage we still haven't infected Greenland, which is slightly worrying. So hopefully we'll get there before they manage to shut down the ports. Okay, so I'm going to go for necrosis. Then we're going to go for immune suppression, which is another 13 points. Okay, we're starting to properly... Ooh, all the countries in the world, nice. Yeah, so going for immune suppression and total organ failure. So this should now speed up the infection massively. Is it only Greenland left? It's Greenland and Sweden. Sweden I'm not too worried about. Greenland is the joker. We basically need... People are dying in Spain. It's fine if they are. There we go. We got Greenland. Okay. So what we're going to do here now then is we are going to add coma. Makes us significantly harder to cure as well. And we're going to put seizures in again. And we're going to put insanity in. And then... yeah, paralysis here as well, which again will make us even more harder to cure. Even more harder, even harder. Yeah, put paralysis in as well. Sweden hasn't been infected yet, but that should be... maybe just to be safe we'll pick That's 27 for bird. No. Let's not do that. We can put the sentry in. That's a massive amount of infectivity as well. Yeah, countries are already starting to break down, so persist symptom, that's fine. Cure is slightly completed. What we can do then is we'll make it harder. Oh, we did want to put bird in, didn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Transmission. Bird. More birds. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we got Sweden as well. So this should be fine now. I mean, just to make them a bit more, or make them despair a bit more, we'll do some genetic reshuffling to get it down, but should be fine here. Fever symptom, that's fine. See, once people start dying, you can see that the number of infected people is just massively increasing. 29 points for another reshuffle. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. No healthy people left in the world, and they're all just going to fall over. Yep. We do another reshuffling. We need one more point. We get one more point before they're all dead. We could. Yeah, we can evolve this to get some additional points. Very nice, and then we can do that one. Just, you know, get this queue progress down a bit. There we go. So yeah, so this is basically what I've been doing just to try and unlock a few more genes. I wouldn't say it's completely foolproof. If you do get unlucky and Greenland or some other island, it's generally Greenland that doesn't get infected before they shut down the port, then you are unfortunately screwed. But apart from that, it's working, it's pretty quick, and yeah, should be able to complete it on Mega Brutal with this strategy. Probably not the optimal strategy. I'm sure there are better ones to get, you know, the full 5 biohazard markings, but yeah. So pretty easy. I might give this a go on virus as well, see if that will work equally well, because we need to do a few more anyway. Well, we'll see which one is unlocked after this one, but I presume we need a couple of more at least to get the sort of genes we need to do it for fungus as well. But yeah, beautiful red color here. There we go. Everyone's gone. Well, there. Now they're all gone. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we did not get the correct gene. So yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.